welcome to my channel, How Dimensional Aligned. I just thought that I would pull some cards to ask about earth changes. Are they physical earth changes, or are they manufactured earth changes in order to bring in the great restart button? Gotta watch what I say, don't wanna get flagged. So I want to find out if it's all a big hoax, because I watch Suspicious Observers, so I know that there's the poles are shifting and that there's a expected micronova from the sun, and that if that happens, that will obviously shake up Earth completely, and all the dreams I've had about earthquakes and water flooding will all come to pass. Especially the last dream about the meteors raining from the sky. That was so terrifying that, you know, I'm kind of hoping that it's metaphorical, it's not actually a real thing, that they're just lying to us. So I thought, let's pull a few cards and find out. I'll use my nice pack first, my gentle pack to start off with. So I'm looking to find out if these earth changes are natural or are they manufactured. And I got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Now we know that's to do with money. Pentacles to do with money and earning, and this seems to be, for me right away, it's a manufactured thing. It's all for money. It's all for money or bringing their system. Okay, let's get some more clarification on that. Is this all manufactured? Is this all a big fat lie and nothing's going to happen? Okay, stopping there. Experience. Card of experience. Things that have happened in the past, repeating now. We should have learnt from our past. We should know this. This should be something we know. Our experience tells us that, you know, we haven't seen any evidence of earth floods and changes, like cataclysms personally. We have no experience of it. But we do have experience of them lying about climate change and about the governments lying and genocide. And can I have more clarification on that? It is a big fat hoax and nothing's going to happen to the earth. The Emperor card. The Emperor card. So the Emperor is leading the way. I keep talking about how this whole C-19 situation is the same as the Emperor's No Clothes. You ever read the book, The Emperor's New Clothes, where he's stark naked and everyone's like, oh, they're beautiful, because they're too scared to stand up and say you're naked. They're all going along with the... But to me that would say definitely that it has this personal feeling for me that the Emperor's New Clothes, this is the world leaders and the doctors or anyone who's going along with it is too afraid to point out the obvious, that there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. But they're too afraid to stand out and be that one that says, you know, the Emperor, you're not wearing any clothes, for fear of ridicule. Give me something else. So, are they doing this just for a financial reset and to gain absolute control of the people? Six of Earth is a giving card. Giving. Giving. They're giving us something. They're giving us a new way of life. They're giving it to us. So it's something in the hand, giving us something. Giving us loads of old baloney. Let's clarify on that one. They're giving us this foundation. Yep, so they're giving us a new way of living. They're giving us a new foundation for life. They're deciding what the foundations of life should be. So the Emperor is giving us a new foundation. Thank you very much, Emperor. We didn't even ask for it. We've got one more from this pack. Are they pretending? Are they pretending? Are they trying to recreate the Bible to pretend it's the end days so people won't catch on to them, it's them doing it? Action. They're doing things. They're doing things. But also I get from action as if they because I was getting in my mind there thinking about how many hundreds of thousands of people are all following the Bible right now and following the following Revelation and seeing it's like happening as the scriptures say, as it's foretold in the Bible. It's following. And I had a theory about that they're actually trying to recreate the Bible in order to bring back the anti-Christi. That perhaps they think by recreating Revelation that they'll bring back Jesus and it'll bring back. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. But I feel like if all those people who were believing this is the times of the rapture and we're leading away, if they all, rather than believe it's the word of God in the Bible and this is all foretold, if they were to believe this is a government doing it to us and they're all to stand up and take action, they would never get away with this. They would never get away with what they're doing. But people are almost in a frenzy, expecting it, happy that it's happening because it means the return of Christ. So they don't take action. What's your word on that? The world. Yeah, the world. So the world, look at that. They would take back the world, but this is leading on to something else. They're telling us something else about the world here. I think I'll use the other pack, the raunchy pack for this one, my raunchy pack. What about the world? What is happening to the world? The High Priestess again, feminine energy. The world is elevating up into feminine divine energy and they don't like it. So they're resetting the world and having absolute control of the people so divine feminine doesn't take over and ruin their little game. Clarify on that. The Nine of Pentacles, and it's all women and families, and Pentacles obviously is about money, so it's all about creating a family in abundance, having an abundance of things. And in some way there's two things there, right? The abundance card, there's like a baby in the crib and the two children, there's no men there, it's again female energy, it's a divine feminine again. But it also brings in this abundance card of and money. I think they're going to try and sell us a story that this, or not even, no, that's not true, not try to sell us a story. They believe that if they thin the herd and reduce the population, have absolute control, that we will be happier. I think they think we're going to be happier because we're going to have more. There'll be more food, there'll be more space, there'll be room for 3 children. People can have large families again without ruining the earth. So this is all for our good. I can't comment because I don't know if it would be better or not. So could be divinely intended. The stars. It's written in the stars. Divinely intended for us. It's written in the stars this would happen. I think we should follow astrology for this. I think astrology is going to tell us the answers. It's written in the stars. This must be a cyclical thing. Energies that happen in realities and dimensions, or just planets, however you like to think about it. That there's already a plan that nations will rise and fall, and it's already kind of set that a nation will rise up to a certain point and then collapse in itself and restart. So I think this is written in the stars. So when I'm having all these dreams of collapse and nations starting again and the earth being covered in water and basically washed clean and starting again, it may not be an actual physical deluge, but the energy coming from space is definitely trying to wipe clean what's happening and start again. It may not. And how that happens, I suppose, there's an energy in the ether and people pick up on that energy and think, we need to start again, we need to wipe clean and start again, this is not working. But some people might use that to advantage to gain more control. It may not be that that's what's going to happen. It may be that Earth's wanting to cleanse, and it's also wanting to cleanse off the the parasites and give us an abundance, not be imprisoned. It's all going to go wrong. The divine energy, the divine feminine, I think, is going to overrule this. And we're just going to get rid of all the parasites. Yeah, the King of Wands. King of Wands. He's got little lizards running about him on the floor. He's got his staff. He's not fighting. He's not in action. He's sitting down looking at the view quite fine. He's not putting up a struggle. And then I've just pulled the Queen of Cups sitting in the water, facing him. Her seat's facing the other direction to him. She seems quite content. She's got the water all around her, holding her cup. It's a face-off. It's definitely a face-off between the two. But there's no war. It's not a war. It's more like a battle of will. Who can sit the longest? Oh, and then we have the Ten of Cups, which is about families and love. True love, utter abundance and happiness. Your cup shall overfloweth. There's rainbows. Life is going to be good. Life is going to be good. So whether it's a physical manifestation of meteors falling from the sky and the earth being wiped clean, those people will survive it. People aren't going to be diminished like they're trying to make out. They're not going to destroy the planet with driving the car to school. There is going to be water though. They are attacking us. They are attacking us that way. I've pulled that card again. They are attacking us. That's America sailing away with the eagle in the front and at the helm. America's going to be taken down, I see, and off to new lands. Or America's going to find a new land. Probably America won't fare well. Are we going to survive this? Oh yeah, we're definitely going to survive this. Nine of Cups. We're sitting pretty in a beautiful pristine forest, surrounded by cups. A beautiful little bug there walking up. She's happy, she's smiling. The cup is overflowing again. It looks like she's in a wedding dress. Perhaps she's waiting for her bride. Groom, sorry, she's waiting for her bridegroom. Or maybe her bride, who knows? Eh? Happy for her no matter who she's waiting for. So, we're going to win this. No matter who takes the first, throws the first stone. I think there's going to be a collapse of the cabal. They're going to self-destruct, I think. It's all going to come out. So it's two things in one. The flood is going to be a metaphorical washing away of old life, and this WEF is going to try and bring in their new Great Reset, but I can't see that happening. They're making way for a new way of living, but the stars have it all planned out anyway. Earth is going to go into a new era. We're going into a new age. It's the divine feminine age. It's all about nurture and love and families and abundance. And no matter what they try, those Seven of Pentacles are all about money and gaining more money and more money and more money and taking over. They're looking at their tree there. They're looking at their tree of money. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen for them. I just chucked a lot of cards on the floor. What's looking at me? What fell on the floor? Yeah, it's not going to happen. Look, Nine of Swords. They're left with their head in their hands. The swords all coming for them. Their time is up. Their time is up. The boat with America floating away. Whoever it is that's taking over America is going to have to sail away with their little eagle at the front. And the Empress, which is nature, the Empress, she's divine feminine again. She's put her shield down. She's no longer fighting. She's smiling. She's triumphant. The bats are all flying away and the eagles are all flying away. So we're going to win. We're going to win, definitely. It's not going to be as bad as what everyone thinks. The earth is wiping clean. It's written in the stars. Absolutely. Absolutely written in the stars. This is divinely intended. It's intended that the tribes all gather and raise our consciousness. The consciousness is going to raise. That's what's going to make them fall. That's why they're not going to win this. But we're going to get a beautiful earth with lots of abundance and as much food and water, clean water as you can drink, because possibly the microwave from the sun is going to cause a energetic reaction, and we're going to just be on this new, clean, beautiful earth and left behind as an old earth with them on it. Yeah. There's the serpent behind. The magician in front who's dealing with them is getting attacked by the swords. It's like his own swords come back and attack him. That's what I feel. His own weapons come back and bite him in the butt. Definitely. He's wearing a pentagram as well. That magic's going to fall. Put out divine feminine warriors chucking it back at him. Okay. Oops, I'm dropping them all again. They're saying, come on, get to the juicy stuff, you know. Okay, so there we have the Eight of Swords. Also, look, they're going to be arrested. They're all going to be arrested. All getting taken away. Time will come. They will all fall. They will all fall. I know that card usually symbolises oppression. I mean, there is oppression happening right now. Definitely the card symbolises oppression, and the guys on his horse and the soldiers are all stopping him from walking, and the crowds are going wild, the armies, but no one's actually touching him. Like, they're all just shouting and waving their weapons around, and no one's actually harming him. It's like a false oppression. We're actually still free. I mean, no one can take your mind, right? Unless they get you to put parasites in it. But your mind is yours. They might imprison you in a cell, but they can't take your mind, so we're always free. But that freedom, they can't actually enslave us. They're just making us think we're enslaved. And that's the last card that fell. It's 3. I think I got that in the last reading as well. The power of 3, the magic number, the tribes uniting. The tribes uniting to take Earth back. I really feel that's a very big message came through here. It doesn't really matter what happens, whether there's water flooding or not, as long as you keep yourself safe and you make yourself up to higher ground, and if you're sensible and you store away food and stuff, if it does happen, then we're going to be fine. We have a nice new clean earth. And who are we to ask how that happens? Let's just sit back and watch the journey unfold. Could be exciting, right? Anyway, hope you all have a lovely time. Please comment if you think anything came through to you there, if you had feelings about what I was reading, and let me know. Okay, it's great to have a discussion about it.